The last crew that is having the time of their lives is the racialist crew in the Democrat Party. And they're also fighting each other. Why? Because Carmelo Anthony got sentenced to 35 years in prison because he stabbed Austin Metcalf, another teenager, in the heart at a track meet. And all of the evidence laid out. Again, he got a rather light sentence for the crime of murder. But there is always the crew that is trying to stoke up every single kind of racial hatred that they can. So this, of course, begins with Carmelo Anthony's parents trying to do every little bit of media tour that they can in order to suggest that there was an all-white jury and they were all wearing hoods and burning crosses. And they were just out to get my little sweet baby boy who didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing. Here you go.
My son didn't intend to hurt anyone.
Now, I've been in a couple of fights. I have. Some that I've won, some that I've lost. I have never in any way, shape, or form been in a position when in college or shortly after, when I was in a position that I got in a fight, and that's not a brag point. Anyone who treats fights like a bragging point, don't believe what they're talking about regarding the fight. Never at any point when I got in a rough wrestle or a throwing some punches kind of fight, did I ever go, you know what? Knife to the chest. That's the normal thing to do. No. He didn't intend to, my baby boy, don't get out of here with this. He murdered someone.
My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself.
It took less than 3 hours for a jury to reject 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony's claims of self-defense in the stabbing death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Prosecutors argued Anthony intentionally killed Metcalf after being taunted and shoved by Metcalf and his teammates at a high school track meet.
Take us inside that courtroom. What stuck out to you?
What stuck out to me, number one, was the all-white jury. But I was trying to be, all right, it's not that big of a deal. I mean,
No, it wasn't an all-white jury at all. It was a rather diverse jury. And by the way, both the prosecution and the defense agreed on the jury. In the jury of his peers situation, they had educational backgrounds in that jury, meaning they would have understood the dynamics of a school track meet down in Frisco. No, you're a bad liar. You're bad at doing this. So, of course, Jasmine Crockett over in Congress, she's still going on her insane rants about how, she would have stabbed him too. And it's not like he stabbed him a bunch of times. He just stabbed him once in the heart and killed him, But Larry Reed, a podcaster of Larry Reed Live in Atlanta, has decided that he hates the country so much that it is time to escape the evils of the United States by going back to Africa.
And I want you to begin to think about this America and the white people problem that we have.
Right off the bat, I can't let this go. I have to say this. You are indoors. Why are you wearing sunglasses? You're indoor. I'm sorry, 2007, where Kanye West went on stage and said, now hold on, I'm gonna let you finish. That was sunglasses indoor season. It is 2026 in the year of our Lord. Why are you wearing sunglasses inside? Like somebody walking up to you in the first couple of seconds and saying, I'm a vegan, or I'm a cyclist, or I do CrossFit, and you instantly know that they're kind of a jackass. This is the same thing. So it's going to be good. Anywho, Radio Crew, we'll catch you guys over on the commercial break. Don't be wearing sunglasses indoors while we're gone. We're going to continue on the live stream. It's the Tony Kinnett Cast.
I'm going to make a statement. We know that Martin Luther King, the beginning of his work was all about integration. We do know that later on that did change.
Here we go. If we can have just one leftist, one liberal, one Democrat, who when you go over civil rights history, you learn more than just Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. If you could just learn just more than two people. This is like the libs. They only know like 2 or 3 wars that have ever happened, and they only know 2 or 3 presidents in the U.S. history. They know nothing else. I'm begging you to read another book other than Harry Potter. I'm begging you to learn more about the civil rights movement than bringing up the name of Martin Luther King Jr. or Malcolm X and whether integration and assimilation or not was the move.
Integration has had great benefits. I think now, unless you must stay in America, unless you are supposed to be in the USA. Otherwise, if you're Black, integration has had great benefits.
They panned the they changed the camera angle. I'm sorry. So I have two cameras in front of me. One that changes when I'm watching a clip, and then one that's dead on right on my face. If you are taking so long that your camera crew has to change the angle because you're talking slower than Hakeem Jeffries on muscle relaxers, dude.
I'm telling you, and I'm saying this as a collective, let's drain this place of its benefits.
Drain this place of its benefits. Interesting.
Make our mass exodus.
To where? You're going to make a mass exodus because it's not safe for Black people. To where? Where will you go?
And go home and build. I repeat.
Oh, yes.
Integration
Please repeat.
has had great benefits, Black people.
But
for some of us, let's drain this place of its benefits and make our mass exodus and go home and build.
Okay. So here's the thing, and I love to pop bubbles like this. I really, really do. So if you knew what many in African countries who are Black think of the whining about racism that American Black people do, you would not be so hasty to go back to Africa. You wouldn't. By the way, going back to Africa, you've been here several hundred years. And it's very, very likely that you don't have some direct lineage to we're a society of mutts, okay? Everyone's got all kinds of history everywhere. Don't be dumb. Number two, I seem to know, based on the Nigerian or Botswanan accent, etc., certain people don't like all of this whining and none of the doing. So, just saying, if you hate it so much, sure, leave, but quit whining. So, while there is an entire group of individuals who just so desperately hate this country, I mean, they hate it so much that they're like, give me money to live here. I need money. America's awful. Give me the money. And, I mean, seriously, this attitude is absolutely everywhere. It is truly, truly everywhere. So, for example, The Nation left this magazine for America's 250th. They show a tattered American flag and all of these various articles about how awful and terrible it is to live here. Oh no, it's awful. We have Jamie Raskin and Jane Fonda and Robert Reich and Letitia James and Zoran Mamdani and Ellie Mistel. All of them just crying about, oh, we got to build America over again and pay me money, give me money because it's so awful to be here. This is pervasive in the entire culture that tries this nonsense. And again, please don't take my word for it. Representative Ayanna Pressley hates the country unless you give me money.
But we are here, and so we must work towards repair.
Oh, we're here. We have to be here. So we got to work towards paying me money for the amount of melanin in my skin.
This means reparative justice, like advancing H.R. 40 to develop reparations proposals. And as the lead House sponsor, I commit to advancing this bill alongside my movement siblings in the broader work for repair, truth, and
Yeah, give me money. Give me money. Same with Summer Lee. Again, squad's bringing it hard. Here you go.
As they are playing psychological warfare with us. They are hell-bent on beating us down to our face and then telling us that, we're the ones who are crazy. And
honey, ma'am, darling, individual, no one's punching you and beating you down. I've got some clips to show you in a second of some individuals being beaten down. I've seen a lot of clips over the last week of individuals being punched and beaten and slashed and attempted to be beheaded. I've seen individuals in this country set on fire, like in Colorado. I've seen IEDs thrown at groups of people. And none of the victims that you're talking about here, I'm not seeing any big like KKK, white on black crime that you're talking about. I'm not. I've seen the SPLC get in trouble for trying to fake it. But anywho, she's got it. She got a virtue signal.
We got to fight back against this. So you know what? I have just not engaged in that topic of them trying to give like insurrectionists some dollars, because we got to control the things that we can control. And they want black folks to feel like they're poking, like that they're knocking the wind out of us, right? That's what they need us to feel that way.
I don't know about you. I spend zero time of my day worried about what black people think. I spend zero time of my day going, I wonder what white people as a whole think of me. I wonder what South Koreans think of the Tony Kennett cast. And by the way, I would, believe it or not, have cause to wonder such things, because I get to look at the little analytics section after the show, and it tells me based on country or based on group who's watching the show, based on like what you clicked when you signed into the account. So you would think that I would be one of the people that might really, really care what groups think. I don't. I try to make good stuff and live my life and smile and be happy. You sad, defective, depressed fools.
Because if we feel empowered, if we feel like we have even a tiny bit of momentum, then they know that we have enough power to do damage.
Power.
Positive damage, good trouble damage, or whatever.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah. We got enough power to do damage. I don't mean damage. I don't mean damage like going to Five Guys and chucking chairs at the staff at the Five Guys, because the Knicks won or something. Power. Yeah, that'll show the workers trying to prepare your food at Five Guys. Yeah, fascinating behavior. Yeah, hey, nothing wrong. Just power, guys. Are you feeling it? I mean, New York City's been a complete abysmal mess, because it's like Philadelphia. If the Eagles win, there's going to be a riot. If the Eagles lose, there's going to be a riot. And now the Knicks. The reason that I think God kept the Knicks from winning for so long is because whenever the Knicks start to do well, the fans are just insufferable. And I say that as someone who could care less. I could not care any less than I do about the NBA. I hate the NBA. I'm a college basketball and a college football diehard. I don't care about the NBA and its Chinese garbage and honestly the rims that should be another foot high in the air. But anyway, here's a more New York style thuggery. It's just taking back power, guys. See, because when I take off my belt and I slap the hood of a yellow cab, that expresses, leaving that would deprive us of the benefits of seeing that. Do you feel benefited? Culture.